Hey, what's up, you low-life scum? This is Opex giving you a shoutcast on a game on Twisted Meadows. This is a 2 vs 2 in-house game taking place yesterday. What was it? The 28th of February. We have WalterWhite, Supra GoDs versus Opex and 6God. Let it load up a second. Alright. So I will take a... So it should be right versus left here. There I am, Opex as an undead. I have 6God as my Night Elf player. And I think this is a rather interesting game. Stuff happens and it's fun, and here we go. I'm gonna just take a little... Alright, so 6God saying, yo, I'm going to tech quick, dry a dot. And, you know, typically on 2 vs 2s, you want to see your Night Elf wanting to go Huntress, mass those Huntresses, and perhaps pull me for tier 3 units as an undead player. But that's not how, what happens. Super GoDs, let's see how it goes. He's going to do something that he's never done before, according to him. And we're like, okay, you go do that. Pretty typical stuff so far. Minus 6God having an idle worker. Not sure what that's all about. I mean, you can afford any... Hunter's Hall early. So you would think he's not teching. Even dropping an Ancient of War would make you look a lot better than not teching. So far, no scout, nothing like that. Nothing out of the ordinary. No one's seen each other. No one really knows what's going on. My base is pretty tight. No one wants to jump in on that. We have WalterWhite as this fiend build going on. Pretty typical stuff. You know, DK, fiends. I got my DK, fiends. And it looks like my fiend came out a little faster than WalterWhite, which is very strange that he has 3 ghouls and no fiends at this stage. And a Nerubian. Like, he's really paranoid. Demon Hunter probably perhaps wanted to come in and scout. Blade Master, he's coming in. He's either gonna creep or something. He did notice that the creeps weren't there, and he's... I don't know what he's doing, to be completely honest. Maybe he's coming in for a harass, or maybe to try to creep jack. Doesn't seem to be able to. He is coming in here, and he is going to notice me. Going after that fiend. It doesn't look like he's going to get too far. I didn't think he was going to be ballsy enough to go after those echoes, and right about there I noticed him. I'm like, yeah, he has that echo, good for him. I never got the dust. I thought I did. Oh wait, I did get dust. Playing kind of bad, but it doesn't really matter. You know, I just train up an echo. Sometimes I try to do 2. I'm like, okay, if that's your plan, you're gonna do that. I'm just gonna have an extra echo. If all else fails, I'll either turn that into a shade, or I will turn it into an expansion attempt. So no real worries on my end that he took down that echo for 25 experience. Not the end of the game. I'm opting to creep out this, get level 2. Melonhead Supra is over here. Not much going on. Seems like everyone's teching. Everyone's pretty far along on their tech. It looks like I'm just starting my tech, so I'm probably the farthest behind. Actually, WalterWhite is. who is creeping. I have no idea why he has such a low hit point Death Knight with all those full hit point ghouls, skeleton warriors. My DK is the same, but I have no skeleton warriors, so I'm just being a risky piece of shit knowing that there's a Blade Master out and about, which could easily just, you know, wind walk strike and take down my Death Knight right here. And that's what he's looking for. He's looking for me. He's looking for that low hit point DK, and you know, if he spotted me right there and then killed my DK, killed that fiend, that's pretty much a telltale sign of GG. It looks like we just missed each other some way or another through this little rubble.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter trying to get something going on. Demon Hunter low on mana. Naga, which should be focusing that fiend. He has a Wisp. Not sure what he's doing with that Wisp. If it's designed to take out mana, skeletal warriors, something of that nature. He does Blade Master a few grunts, easily able to pull that off. Bestiary, Spirit Lodge. So he says he's doing something different this game. Not looking that way in terms of different. I mean, that's pretty typical orc stuff right there. Blade Master, low on mana still. Probably just got mana burned. My tech is not complete yet. I have a new Rubian up. So he might be going Dryad. Yep, Dryad dot, just like he said.
Under attack.
I think that's what he said. Low hit point units from WalterWhite, only a few fiends, nothing scary there. His tech's not even close to, well, it's 4/5 of the way complete. Still training up fiends. Not sure what his plan is really, maybe destroyers. My tech is complete, my macro slacking. As of right now, I am surprised that my macro slacking. What the hell am I doing? Oh, we started teching. My DK is, I'm being ballsy as hell. I think we're all just trying to have fun this game. He says ready. I did get level 3 on my Death Knight. So nothing weird going on yet. Maybe that's a little weird that he had healing wave right away. He's ready. My ally's ready to go make a push. So my DK needs to heal up. Yeah, I mean, good enough. Yeah, that's typical things I do. Oh, for refs, a preview. So what is he going to do? Is he going to rush? What is he trying to do over here? For refs, a preview. And right now, you know, my replay vision is on a ref. So what is he doing? I'm looking forward to this. Is he trying to look for an expansion, something like that? Because this isn't a preview yet. And red finally. What's red finally? 5th Echo? Are you meaning to tell me he only had 4 on his mind the whole time? Alright, so we're making a nice push right here. They are TPing. Oh, right on my fiends. Looks like I'm gonna lose a fiend or 2 or 10. Lost a fiend right there. Might lose this one. He has Link going on his units, which is telltale sign we need to back the fuck out. Why blue is even in this fight is beyond me. 2 versus 1 on that side. This Demon Hunter will go down. Not looking good for us at the moment. His dots are very weak. Dryad's weak. Adept training, so he does not have Cyclone or anything fun yet. I'm over here. I have my Frost armor on because, you know, Frost armor is much better for a push than Frost Nova. Frost Nova is too dangerous a tech. He's gonna lose his Naga Sea Witch. 1 coil and he's done. He doesn't even have a coil. I'm gonna focus down that Death Knight, try to back him off because generally speaking, you know, you want him to back the fuck off. I might lose a fiend. I don't lose a fiend. The dots should be I mean, the Dryads should be focusing, and the Dryads are focusing, going up, making sure that Fiend does go down. Boom. So this is a pretty interesting game so far, pretty close. Uh-oh, what is he doing with a Raider and a Wind Rider? Dots, Dryads, Dots not Masters, so I can't really assume that.
A player's forces are under
Is he
attack.
trying to do a dragon pull? What is this? Raider does go down. Random Raider. So if he was trying to do that dragon pull, then you know, he's way off on doing it correctly so far. He does manage to get another Raider out if he is trying to do the dragon pull. I have my third hero out, my tri-hero Undead. He is trying to go in for a gank. I am going to try to get this out of the way. Quilt was lost. Trying to focus on that DK. He's in a bad position. My DK is quite low on hit points now because of that epic focus from him. But isn't going to do much, especially when I have two statues and all the rest of my units are fine. I am continually training up those Fiends, 0-0, no upgrades. Looks like I am trying to get more statues. Not sure if I have the destroyer upgrade as of yet. But I have my units out and everything's going fine. And look at what's going on here. I'm spotting this. This looks like a dragon pole. And that's what he's doing. He'll try and dragon push, just like I said.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is
Oh
under
my
siege.
god, this dragon is going ham right now. Level 10 dragon with chaos damage in your base, nothing that anyone wants to see. It looks like one of us or both of us is TPing right here. You gotta take down that dragon before it takes down his base. I am able to web it. So at this point, I have the heroes to take this down. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If you did have that earlier, if I did not have web or something, that could have been very bad. You managed to get down an Ancient of Protector. I am going to get the experience for that and the items. Or the Demon Hunter will. It's too late in game, I just said. I saw Raider and I was like, yeah, I've seen this before. But if he was there and Red was there, we could have probably been in a lot of trouble when he did that push, that pull. So yeah, that kind of backfired. That put in a little bit of resources to be able to do that. I'm over here. I'm trying to figure out what the next play is. Are they trying to push now?
A player's
that was,
forces are under attack.
you know, almost helping us out. Almost, you know, I'll take down his Raider and his Wind Rider for that AP any day. Frost armor out. You know, pretty typical stuff from the Undead here. Pretty typical stuff all around the board. What we probably should have wanted was a Priestess of the Moon with all these range units. They are trying this epic push right now. They have a pretty decent sized army, and if they can take down a few of these buildings, that's going to really set us back. So far no link, so he's not linking up yet. They are focusing down that tree, and it is going down quite heavily and quite fast. All the wisps not going to get there in time. We are there now. We have an epic battle, but they are going to TP out, and wow. Just took down a few fiends. They have a few low hit point fiends. Lich managed to survive. We do see this. Bat Rider coming in. They might feel like, oh, sweet, that's awesome. But we are coming in now. We're like, you know what? They just wasted their TP. They probably don't have much gold to TP again. Let's hit because now's the time to hit. So all my units are now gathered. We have a destroyer in the air. I probably need to wait for a couple more destroyers. We have mountain giants out. The 6 god, and that's an epic thing to have. So we are fighting this. We are engaging. We kind of have quite a bad positioning here, but so does red. Red kind of TP'd right into the problem. This is quite laggy. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to see what's going on. I probably wasn't able to micro as best as I could with all this lag. However, Lich goes down at level 2. We are still engaging. We still have both mountain giants up. There's still the brunt of the tank. A lot of fiends are going down. We have that red dragon, a red drake out. A couple mirror images, which is excellent. These illusions are perfect illusions because it's just a great illusion, great tank. This DK, very low on health. I am focusing it down. Does manage to go down. Now we're looking good. I have a bunch of destroyers up in the air, four destroyers. Focusing down these burrows, need these burrows or any type of defense that they have or possibly could have down, so we can just make short work of the rest of this. Blue just has Demon Hunter out, few units over here, but you know, he's in a really bad position. I need to back off my Death Knight. That's getting low hit points, but nothing here that is quite scary. That low hit point unit right there. Blade Master goes down, Shadow Hunter does go down. There isn't really much in terms of stopping us now. We need to focus down as much as we can that's attacking us. It looks like I will finally lose a fiend. Teal says LOL drunk. He is not playing up to par. I figured him as a good player. I have casted a game with him as my ally, I believe, and put on YouTube. However, that dragon pull ended up becoming a fail. It was sick. It was a great attempt. It was epic. The whole 9. But it ended up going down pretty quick. If we were Orc and let's say Night Elf, that would have been a big problem. Or even if it was Orc and Human, they have a tough time against that dragon pull. But I did have those fiends and I did have that web upgrade in time to take down that dragon with dryads and dots. Those are all ranged units and they are able to hit that unit. So it was pretty easy to take down. I've seen it multiple times and win because of it. So I knew I was smart enough and experienced enough to know what he was doing when I saw that raider back there. So one base down. We have an expansion with no wisps in the mine. We have WalterWhite over here, the last guy. He has an expansion. He could still potentially win this. No one's going to count him out. Teal did manage to save a peon, or probably two peons. So he is trying to rebuild with whatever little he has left. He has no more gold. I have my expansion up. Blue has his expansion, training up some wisps, so it's 2 bases, 2 expansions to 1 base, 1 expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
You know, this would take an eternity before, you know, he got his hero out in the whole 9.
A town is under siege.
I'm still training units. I am going after this expansion before towers and such go up, because that would be a pain in the ass. Right now, I don't believe Red has what it takes with this small army. He's still opting to creep. My partner's saying, good job, bro, man. This is now one-sided. He was able to get his trees up, so he is mining off both.
The player's forces are under attack.
But does Walter have what it takes at level 5?
The town is under siege.
Just gets level 5 on the dot, 1400. I just said I might post this game on YouTube just because of the dragon attempt, and here I am, casting this game the day after, putting it on YouTube. Because I thought this was fun. WalterWhite is trying to make a little push, but obviously I'm there. I know where to go, web those units, those destroyers. Blue TP'd a little late, but it's fine, because you know what? We are all grouped up, and we were able to take out what we were going to take out, so we are now together. And we might go in for this final engagement. He does have Frostworms out, but I'm not sure how well that's going to do against destroyers and fiends. I mean, destroyers can attack Frostworms, Frostworms cannot attack destroyers. This is not up. Like I said, this is going to take quite a hell of a long time before he even gets a hero out. He has no gold. He only has 2 peons, so you gotta wait for 2 peons to keep going back and forth to get more and more peons, and then eventually work your way to a orc burrow and a altar. I'm not sure how much wood he has. Blue is able, my teammate's able to spot this. I'm a little out of position here. I have my units over here. I don't think I'm paying attention. I think this game's over, but I am noticing this about anytime now, or I lose too much. So I did spot him now, and I do want to take down as much units as possible because I have the advantage on him as of now. Lich low on hit points. I am able to foil him up, obviously. We will lose this. No, we will not lose that Frostworm. Doesn't really matter. All my destroyers are healthy and clean and fresh. At this point, we can get ballistas, meat wagons, things of that. But he lost his level 5 Death Knight, and he goes, damn, that's a good game. And we're all throwing the GGs out. Well played. That dragon attempt was nice. That was a nice touch. You don't really see that too often. On Twisted Meadows, you don't really see it ever. Blue's opting to go in there, and I'm not. You don't attack an undead base. There's a hell of a lot of towers. I'm saying just something funny, bring mass ancient protectors, APs I call them, for the win. Walt is trying to do a last stand, it looks like. I don't know what WWWD is. What would Walt do, probably? Two Boneyards would have helped, but I don't think Frostworms are the unit against what we have, Dryads and Destroyers, which Frostworms cannot attack Dryads or Destroyers. So we had a counter to that. I am throwing my Fiends in there, probably try to coerce his units to go back, and then web them. There we go, and that's where you call it a good game. He is trying the Ancient Protectors, which is cool. It was just for fun. The easiest race, it is the easiest race, but Walt is trying to learn this race, so, coming from an Orc player, he doesn't quite get the whole understanding behind the UD. He only sees what he sees from his perspective on Orc. He doesn't really know what to do in a mirror match or against human or anything like that. But anyways, thanks for watching. This was a great fun game. They had my allies based down at a given point. Super Gods, I'd like to say he's a better player than the majority of us, especially me and Walter. I'd say I'm the lowest end. If I'm playing Night Elf, I'm definitely the worst player here. That's my worst race. But as undead or human, I do a lot better. But that was an epic try for that dragon push once again. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more content.